Greetings, world, 'tis I, Ange, the bearded lady from the hairy game lords, and we have played this, Villagers from Sinister Fish. What did we think? Find out!
Nice.
Okay, let me just start off with saying I absolutely love this box. It comes with these little dividers in, nice punch board dividers, and then all of the cards, so easy to set up. The rule book, it felt a little bit complicated and a little bit daunting, but once you get over that initial hurdle and into the game, it is brilliant. What a game. Really simple artwork on the cards, which I liked and I think we all liked. Just you're building effectively your own village tableau. There's a little bit of take that element in it. Dave the Grey took a card that I desperately needed. He didn't need it, but I did, and he took it.
I did.
You did.
Because that's the sort of guy he is.
It's because I don't like you.
But Lady Luck was shining upon me, and that card came out in the end. So good times. Yeah. I can't wait to play this game again. It was brilliant. Big thumbs up from me.
I absolutely loved playing Villagers. We've had a number of games recently that have been just a lot of fun, quite light games. This was just a little bit more to it, and it was nice to have a challenge again and get our brains really working in a game a little bit more than they have been of late. So I really enjoy that. So one of the key things in this game is balancing, when you're building your tableau, balancing how many villages you can take in and then how many of those villages you can place in terms of building them into your village. And you do that by there are these two icons on the card. So you've got your food icon here, and for every food icon you've got in your village, you're able to pick up another villager from the pool of the road, which in essence, the pool of cards, but we call this the road. And then you've got the houses icon here, which allows you, for every house you've got, you can build an extra part to your village, i.e. you can play an extra one of these cards down. And that allows you to build a wider and wider, ever-growing village turn on turn, and I'm sure somebody else will tell you a little bit more about what you can do with those once they're on your tableau. Absolutely loved it. It was a little bit of a table hog. The wonderful game table that we've got from Freebird at the minute was getting pushed right to the edges. We were struggling to get all the cards on because there were just so many cards by the end of the game. But this was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. If you haven't played it, find somewhere to play it. And if you can't find somewhere to play it, go out and buy it.
So, I really love this game. I'll confess, first turn, I was a bit baffled. But it's one of those games that after you've just had sort of one round, you go, actually, that's actually quite straightforward. And it just clicked. And from then on, absolutely loved it. So pretty much the basis of the game is you start off with a basic kind of guy. So that's your lumberjack. And then you build a chain. So on top of your lumberjack, he gets a bit of a promotion and becomes a wheeler. Once you've got your wheeler, you can then promote him again to the cartwright. And
Really good.
the higher they go, the more points you get at the end of the game. So that's where me taking cards off Andrew, bless, stopped him getting the nice high points towards the end. And you can just gradually build up either a really wide village with loads of low scoring stuff, or you can sneak in right at the end and put those high point scorers straight in there before anybody can stop you. But no, really, really love the game. The artwork's great. The box is quite small, but there's a lot of content in there. So definitely one I'll be looking forward to playing again.
Villagers is a lot of fun. It packs a massive punch for the size of the box and the price tag. You get dollar bills like that. And one of the ways you can make them is through unlocking. Now the blacksmith is very important. He's a great example of one of the key cards if you want him to go down the unlocking route. So you might notice here there's a little 10. That means he is a prerequisite for 10 other cards. So, for example, if Pete was wanting to make something that involved iron in smithing form, then he would have to pay the blacksmith. And so that money would all pile up on him, and he could end up with 20 gold stacked on him at the end of the game. Now, the game itself is really intuitive, it's simple to get into, and the idea of building up your own tableau of village is really nice. But then there's actually a lot of depth to strategy. So we played it with 5, and amongst all 5 of us, we were all probably going down different routes, different chains, different ways of getting points, and some people were diversifying. Some people really specificist on 2 different trees. So they had specialised in wood and hay, for example. I can't remember. Like, you can do all kinds of different things in this game to win. Win game. Coin's good. Basically, there's a lot of depth. You can think a lot about this game, or you can just have a load of fun making your own little village. Either way, we really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun thinking.
There's a village missing 5 idiots.
We really like the game.
Yeah.
So go out and buy it. It's from Sinister Fish Games. Villagers.
Do it.
Do it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Build it.
If you build it.
We will come.
No, we won't.
Phil, that's really neat.
Bye.